DoMa Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now sometimes, it's the world of sport here. If you ain't looking for Shohei Ohtani, you know, Shohei Ohtani, Los Angeles Dodgers. Hey, when he was with the Los Angeles Angels, I was rolling with him then. Listen, man, y'all better pay attention. He can't pitch this year, so he's not doing double stuff, but he's just hitting. Batting about 360, got 11 home runs, but 27 RBIs, right? He's at the top, showing how special he is, even if he was just a hitter. Now you throw an elite pitcher on top of that, and you got once-in-a-lifetime viewing. If you're not a baseball fan, which many of us aren't, that's special. Check it out. Now, in the basketball, NBA, we got the playoffs popping off, right? And hey, the NBA has, I've complained about the fact that, I ain't trying to see no game 140 to 130 in regulation. That's all-star game scores. They was making it too pro offense. They are starting to call the games a little bit better, letting people play defense. And you can see when you allow people play defense, then you can see what can happen when you watch them Minnesota Timberwolves play some defense. They did a defensive game that it was just enjoyable to watch for a change, to watch a team be able to dominate a game. And they dominated Denver, and Denver is the world champs. So defensively, it was awesome just to watch some defense being played and allowed to be played. The referees are allowing them to play. Some of the players that run into people trying to get fouls are going through it right now because they're not getting those fouls called. And it's enjoyable for me, again, finally, because, I've been watching for decades and it was starting to get ridiculous. It was like watching all-star games, and I don't do that. But let's move it on to the, the world of boxing. Y'all know I talk about the Negro Leagues all the time. And over the years, I will tell you the fighters, from the heavyweight division, I would say Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz, Deontay Wilder, and to a lesser extent, Michael Hunter. Then I would say, hey, cruiserweight and light heavyweight, we ain't got no issues there because them the Eastern Europeans are rolling. We had the WBSS tournament, which Alexander Usyk won, but you had Maurice Brides, Marit Gassiev, Vlodacek, and others. So it wasn't nothing popping the cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? And light heavyweight, we know who's running that. Better Biev and Bivol. And Vocek before he went and tried to become a lawyer and then came back to boxing. So, those two divisions wasn't no issues. But if you went down to middleweight, I would tell you it's definitely Demetrius Andrade and to a lesser extent to Charlos. Even though I always say about the Charlos, who I like to call double trouble, if two twin brothers were champions in any other country, they'd be mega stars. I would say that. And that's true, right? Then you go down, and then I would say Terrence Crawford. I wouldn't say Errol Spence because Errol Spence always got his props, especially after fighting after the Olympics when 6 million people viewed his fights and saw that he was somebody you need to view. So he would get his just due. But that Terrence Crawford never did, ever. So he was a Negro League fighter. And then I would also say Devin Haney. And I was saying Shakur Stevenson is becoming one. Now he is one. And then I would say Guillermo Rigondeaux, right? I like to call him Taz. I know it's El Chicago, but Taz. Because when Guillermo Rigondeaux came in any weight division down to the lower divisions, everybody was running, right? Couldn't get no fights. Now, let's do an update on some of them, right? Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz, right? Jared Anderson's promoter, Bob Arum, was like, anybody say anything. We trying to fight anybody, right? Luis Ortiz is about Methuselah, about 45 years old officially. Could be older. He has said, hey, you can get me. Hello, what's up? Now it's crickets. Ain't nobody said nothing. Just saying, Luis Ortiz, who knows what he can do at this age. But he never got his just due. Only one that stepped to him was Deontay Wilder, when he was Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz, right? When he starts slowing down, then others might step to him, but before, he couldn't get no fights. What about Deontay Wilder? Right now, Deontay Wilder is about 215 pounds, about to fight somebody about 300 pounds, right? Probably people don't even want him to win that fight. That's what's going on with Deontay Wilder. He's going to be the underdog in this fight against Eli Shang, but Eli Shang wants to weigh about 300 pounds against Wilder, who's a one-trick pony. Another thing that's kind of happening to Wilder that's not really indirectly is You know, I would tell you that Tyson Fury is a scumbag. I think Tyson Fury is a cheat. And I have really reasons to believe that because it's just, damn it, you cheat all the damn time, right? Doped on nandrolone, doped on coke, Chase Martin Carefoot with your boy, 70-year-old man because you lied about Wild Boar and he said he didn't have none and y'all two, you went over there and threatened him. You know what I'm saying? Gloves issues against Christian Hammer, against John McDermott, and against Deontay Wilder. And just ridiculousness, right? And you're 6'7", 6'9", 270 pounds. So, but hey, when it came to Deontay Wilder, wasn't no cheating, really. Nobody would look into it, investigate it, or nothing, right? But they call him a cheat now that he's about to fight Alexander Usyk. Because my point is, after Deontay Wilder, he hasn't cheated again since then. Really? So what cheating are we talking about? Because he wasn't cheating, and he wasn't a cheater when he was fighting Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder was calling him one, so therefore he isn't one, right? Because since Deontay Wilder, he definitely hasn't cheated since then. So therefore, he's not a cheater against Alexander Usyk either then. That's a Deontay Wilder thing. You feeling me? Michael Hunter tried to step to somebody. I forget who it was. He's being ignored. He's in obscurity, basically, right? And he lost an exhibition fight recently, but it was an exhibition. He ain't caring about it. I'm pretty sure he's not motivated like he should because, Michael Hunter came in, beat a lot of people, amongst them, Martin Bacoli, right, who everybody's scared of right now. But Michael Hunter beat him. Little old Michael Hunter beat him. Michael Hunter beat Kuzmin, a big old Russian guy. Michael Hunter beat Povetkin, but only got a draw, but we know he beat Povetkin, And so people's getting ignored a little bit, So he's in obscurity right now. That's what's up with him. What about Demetrius Andrade? Goes up in weight, tries to fight the Mexican boxer, get beat up, and nobody care about him no more. You know what they just say about him? He got beat up by Benavidez. That's it. See? All them wins, all them years Canelo didn't want to fight him. When he was the champion and Canelo was at 154 pounds, his mandatory said no. When he was at 160 and he was the only guy left so Canelo could be undisputed. Undisputed. A middleweight undisputed fight. Till today, I don't care what nobody say. The whole boxing community ignored that. Ignored that. So Demetrius Andrade is in obscurity. An awesome fighter that all the boxing people in boxing ask boxers and trainers how good he is. And boom, he's up out of it. Never got an opportunity. The other dude who won't fight him is all up in the pound for pound. It wasn't the best at 154, wasn't the best at 160, wasn't the best at 168, and definitely ain't the best at 175. Just one of the best. But in pound for pound, he's above everybody. Never fighting this guy. Now, I would say to a lesser extent the Charlo brothers. One of them, Jamel, was undisputed, never did pound for pound list. Jamal has a psychiatric in the psychiatric ward. People were like, well, why, man, he's just crazy. Yeah, well, you fight, you go up, beat everybody at 154, awesome, leave up there as unified, probably lineal champ in 154, go up and fight 3 interim fights. They keep calling them interim fights and eliminator fights. And then and then Canelo was supposed to fight him, and then they make up a franchise title and tell you can't fight against it. You might go gaga too, right? People try to ignore what that happens. You're supposed to just keep taking this bull. Say, wait a minute, okay, here's an eliminator. I'm going up. First of all, I'm going up awesome in this weight division, WBC. I'm the champion. So actually, I'm supposed to get an immediate fight. But no, I get an interim. Not yet. No, I get another interim. Not yet. But then I get an eliminator. It has to happen now. Uh-oh. We can't, what we going to say? Well, we'll make up something. Franchise title. You're in the psychiatric ward at that point. Right? Terrence Crawford. Been obviously the baddest dude. Terrence Crawford been the baddest dude for the longest. Right? He still ain't getting his just due. Right? But okay, he beat Errol Spence, and now everybody's trying to act like, they know it, but was hating on that. So Terrence Crawford is going up to fight Madrimov in his 4th weight division to try to become, a champion in his 4th weight division, probably become unified, and he's going to try to become 3 division undisputed. The whole boxing world doesn't want that. The only fights they offer him are fights that are not significant, right? Fights against Boots Ennis, when Boots Ennis had an opportunity to fight him before and didn't do it. But Boots doesn't have a title that he wants. They should be saying, okay, we want you to fight Boots, so go tell Boots to go to 154 and get them damn titles, right? We watched the WBO sanction the fight between Fundura and Tim Chu, right? Tim Zoo, y'all like to say, right? Sanction that fight under the pretense the winner has to fight Terrence Crawford. Do you know both of them was like, man, whatever. They was not going to fight him. They was going to go do some other stuff, either a rematch or go fight somebody else or even vacate that belt instead of fighting Terrence Crawford. Little old bitty dude just came from 140, actually. Terrence Crawford done knocked out everybody since he left 140. No doubt about it, the baddest one in boxing. But we watch these things and everybody ignores them. Guillermo Rigondeaux, go way down there. Well, Shakur Stevenson, whatever. I didn't go even say nothing about Shakur Stevenson because he had an eliminator fight against Isaac Cruz. Isaac Cruz said no. Isaac Cruz goes on to fight Romero, and damn near they think he's better than Shakur Stevenson. We know Shakur Stevenson is awesome, right? But he ain't getting his just due either. But Guillermo Rigondeaux, man, he's about 88 years old now. But, you know, we know what's up with him. He's in obscurity. He's probably not going to fight no more. He was almost out of the sport, had some kind of accident in the kitchen, I think with a pressure cooker, and was almost out of it. But he came back, won a couple of fights. But, you know, I don't know what he's going to be able to do at this age. I would have liked to see him fight in Nui maybe about 5 years ago, but that's not going to happen now. So I don't know what's going to happen with him. I just wish him all well. But those are, you know, the roundup of what's going on with the Negro League fighters. Hey, it is what it is. We should open our eyes. I'm just want to mention them from time to time to let them know they're still in my heart. Got your back. I see what's going on. Don't think that these glass ain't no eyes under here. You know what I'm saying? We see what's going on, y'all. You know, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's see what happens going forward with them. Y'all keep your eyes on them, you know, and give them some love. DoMa Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.